सर्व सद्गुण संपन्ना गीता भक्ति परायणा भवितुं जीवनेऽस्माकं जागृता बालका वयम् उत्थाने राष्ट्रधर्मस्य विज्ञानदृष्टिमाशिता विवेकानन्दमार्गेण वयं सर्वे समर्पिताः।
Hey Yash, please don't do that.
We don't do anything about it. That is why the plight.
Hey, are you okay?
It's paining.
Sit here. Just relax. Where did you get hurt? It is good that you missed your aim. You got saved from committing a big mistake. Do you know, dear, who put up this lamppost here?
Government, Dadaji.
And from where does the government get the finance for its repairs and maintenance? The government gets the required finance through the taxes the common man pays. Thus you get this facility. So it means this lamppost is operated in our city. Actually, not just our city. All the facilities we all use are provided by the government through the tax paid by me, by her father, your father, Anshu's father. It's our hard-earned money, my dear child. In other words, why would you and I together incur a loss? Suppose you would have broken that bulb. Then how many people would have faced a problem in the night? Did you even think about it once?
Sorry, Dadaji.
No issues, my dear. Please be careful in future, okay? Good boy.
Any nation's wealth actually belongs to the citizens. In other words, destroying the property of the nation is actually loss of its citizens. And that is why if we are damaging the property of the nation, it will certainly backfire to us. Just like Yash, many of us opt for this action to vent out our frustration. People damage buses, train and certain other government properties and then think that they have taken the revenge from the running government. But actually they have been damaging their own property. And just because of anger, they are not able to understand such a small thing. Developed countries like Japan opt for a sensible way to express their disappointment. If they are angry with the government, they never stop their work or damage properties. Instead, they start working more or start doing overtime. Just because of that, neither they nor nation faces the losses. No matter whatever the issue is, but respect and gratitude towards the nation should always be intact.
Hey, please don't. Stop. Stop
Hey,
it.
don't throw it to me.
Stop it.
No.
Take it.
I'll hit you back.
Oh.
Ouch.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, why are you wasting the chalk?
What's bothering you? Chalk belongs to school, not you.
No, I don't agree. This chalk is purchased with our parents' money. Materials required by a school are purchased with the fees we pay. So it is wrong to waste any material around us. By doing this, we are damaging the precious property of our nation.
Oh, come on, don't disturb.
Please! Stop it now. At least respect my parents' hard-earned money, if not yours. Please.
Okay, sir, yes. Okay, sir, I'll be there. I will be there in hardly 10 minutes, sir.
Uncle,
Yes, sir. Yes, dear, we will leave, but only after all the kids return.
that's what even I'm saying. Let all the kids come. Then you can start the bus. You could save your fuel too.
It is provided by the school, not me.
Uncle, it is not provided by school, but by nation. It's the property of the nation. There is already scarcity of fuel. We buy it from other countries, but we still don't value them. Uncle, you should be thinking about us and future generations and save the fuel for our consumption. Or else driving a vehicle for the future generation is going to be a mere dream.
My son, are you making aeroplanes or studying?
I'm very good at making paper aeroplanes, Dadaji. My friends in school asked me to make for them.
That is fine, my dear. But you wasted one good sheet of paper. You could have solved at least 3 to 4 maths problems on this sheet of paper, isn't it?
If the pages finish, Papa could buy more books.
Yes, we could surely buy them. But do you know, to ensure millions of kids like you complete their studies, where does so much paper come from?
From the market.
Yes, dear. But where does the market get it from? Do you know? In order to manufacture these papers, several trees are cut, not just in our country but across the globe. You and several other kids use this paper to make aeroplane, paper boats, and not just waste the money of your parents, but also of the country, and leading to national loss. And loss to the nation means loss to us, isn't it? Go, bring your maths book. What is this? Do you know, Anshu? I had a maths teacher in school who always used to tell me that if you want to know the sincerity and the seriousness of the kid in studies, then look at the last page of the kid's book. A child who knows the value of the books provided to him would never ever waste any paper. He can overcome any obstacles he faces in life. He can handle them. My dear, you failed an important test today. But don't repeat in future.
Sorry, Dadaji, I understood what you meant. I promise that I will never fail in my future tests.
Good. Very good. This is what I expected from you. Okay?
Kamla Didi, do you love your nation and you want her to progress and flourish?
Yes, of course.
But if you keep wasting water like this, then would our country be able to progress? It is very important to make responsible use of water. If we continue to waste water like this, then maybe someone else will have to face acute scarcity of water. And we can't keep creating problems for others.
My dear, are you happy now?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm writing our name on it. This is our seat, right? Me and you only sit here every day.
Okay, tell me one thing. When you travel in your dad's car daily, do you write your name even there?
But won't it spoil the car?
So won't this spoil our school bus?
But this is not our personal property. This belongs to school.
Yes, it belongs to the school. And this school is the property of the nation. So how could we create losses for our country? Just think about it. We always proudly say that I love my India. This means that we love our country. And when we love someone, we should take all the effort and care, isn't it?
Children think that by writing their name on the school bench, bus seat, and the doors, the property belongs to them. And they don't think these things are kept for them. While damaging those things, we didn't even think once that the charges for the repair are incurred by nobody else, but all of us. Not just kids, even the adults are the same. Even when they observe a hole in the seats of the trains and buses, they don't take the initiative to get those things replaced, and our hands itch to fiddle with the damage already done. We keep fiddling with it until it is further damaged, and I'm sure we all have done this at least once. The size of the hole keeps increasing till a day comes when the seat cannot be used. And as always, this is a loss of the citizens.
Hey, Mohan. How are you, my dear?
Oh, hi Sharma ji. Please come.
Oh, where is your sir today?
He's gone out for some work.
Actually, I needed my file today.
Okay, please sit. I will get it for you.
Okay.
Hey, be careful, uncle. The chair is actually broken.
The nails have come out from the sides. Even the tables are badly damaged.
Here is your file, sir. Could I get you some tea, sir? By then, sir will also reach.
Okay. Why is the condition of the furniture so bad? Huh? The nails have come out. Anyone could be injured. Someone's clothes could get entangled. If you don't repair them, then they could break.
Actually, our sir is waiting for this furniture to break so that he could pass the bill to purchase new furniture.
Do one thing. Go bring the hammer.
Hammer?
Yes, dear. Go, get it.
Okay, sir. Here it is, sir. The hammer.
go and tell your sir that he will have to wait a little more time to get the bill sanctioned. These chairs, the tables, these are not personal property of your sir, that he can do anything with them. They belong to the government, which means it's ours too. Doesn't matter who says what, but we should definitely take care of our belongings. Take the hammer. Please repair the other chairs on your own. Got it?
Okay, sir.
I will take a leave. What happened, my dear? Ashu, what happened?
Jesse, Grandpa, we have noticed that the light is continuously switched on during the day, whereas it should be switched off during the daytime. We had called even yesterday and even called now, but a person in the office says, yes, we will get it switched off. Don't keep calling us. We are not in charge of only one work.
Just look at it, Dadaji. We are wasting so much electricity.
You are right, my dear. Try calling them again.
Oh no, this is so irritating. Hello?
Hello? Yes, sir. You had said the light will be switched off in 10 minutes, but it's been an hour and the light is still on.
I won't switch it off.
Why?
I am not required to answer all your questions. You don't pay us our salaries. Let's see how they call me now. These little girls these days think too much of themselves, I tell you.
Now what do we do, Grandpa? Because we are small, so no one takes us seriously.
Who said you are small and no one listens to you? You should speak in such a way that the person hearing you is convinced by your views. And you're absolutely right.
You are correct, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Grandpa, could you please accompany us for some time?
Oh yes, why not? Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Hurry up. Let's see what they say.
What happened?
Uncle, we can clearly see that how busy you are. It's 12 p.m. already. When will you switch off the street lights? And we don't appreciate when any person is creating any kind of issue for our nation.
If you don't act on our feedback, then you need to remember one thing, that we will not hesitate to call you multiple times. And yes, if need be, we will even visit your office and no one can stop us. This is a part of your job for which you are paid a monthly salary. And in order to pay your salary, the citizens of this country pay a huge amount of taxes.
So indirectly, your salary is paid by our parents and also by our grandpa. Now you are answerable to them, right? That why don't you switch off the street lights on time? Or should we send this video to the rest of the citizens and Honorable CM of the state? Then you may answer to their queries.
Why are you quiet now? We need an answer.
Hello? Switch off all the street lights. It is my order. Do it quickly. It is switched off.
Thank you. Let's go.
Had you been responsible enough, you wouldn't have to be embarrassed in front of the kids today.
Grandpa was absolutely right. That speak to a person in a way that he is convinced after listening to your views.
Very good, my champs. I'm very happy today. Now I can proudly say that the future of my nation is in the able hands of such brilliant kids.
One should never damage any public property, nor allow anyone else to do so. And this is called true patriotism. If a person feels that everything around him belongs to him, then he would never ever think about damaging it for any reason. I'm sure about it. Our soldiers who are at borders save our nation even in the toughest of times. But to make our nation stronger from inside, we all have to do the same. Holding a flag in your hand and singing slogans is not patriotism. Even taking a small step for its betterment is called patriotism. Now you have to decide that right now what are you doing for your country and what will you do in the future.